We're all good on here.
You're up. Hello, everybody. Dan Clark here with Q Sports Live team, and beside me we have Chris Demers. So we're going to be doing the commentating on this next match. We got a really good one here, a barn burner. We got Woody Nielsen, I believe out of Chilliwack, BC, and Stan Taranjo. We've got, I think, a 647 Fargo versus a 721. We should have a pretty good match, eh, Chris?
Yeah, I think so. These are, both two accomplished players, and in a tournament like this, it seems that a lot of players tend to overperform. So.
Yep. So, in case for our few viewers that we have right now, this is the Len Sbitney first memorial tournament, and it's in memoriam for Len, of course, who passed away unexpectedly in December. And we are at the Leather Pocket in Calgary, Alberta. A wonderful little pool hall. That was a nice cut. And just let everybody let us know if our sound is good. We have one person on. You don't smack that bell. 17 people on now. All right, good. Let's smack that button and get more viewers here.
So just in the opening rack here, and it looks like Woody's got a reasonable chance here. He just has to draw back a little bit to the 4. And the trick here will be, I think, making sure that he can hold the 5 for the 6.
Yeah, exactly. We'll have to get fairly straight on that. It's a good start to it.
He's left himself a good angle, so. So this will be a first. It's the first time that Dan and I have worked together here, so this should be a good experience, I hope.
Yeah, we're gonna do our best for you. Grant has just left, or will be leaving in the next 5 minutes. He's gone for 3 weeks now, so he's on the road. Big road trip with jam up and a lot of driving. He's gonna go from coast to coast. It'll be pretty interesting.
Well, it looks like he's gonna try and sneak his way.
He might have overshot that a touch.
Yeah, I think he wanted it about a ball roll less, but yeah, now he's going to have to try and do a swerve on it.
It's a pretty good effort. Got second place there, that's for sure. It's not a bad leave.
Yeah, leaving it in the corner like that, he got a little fortunate, and with the 5 not hanging over the pocket, it's certainly going to be a bit of a tester early here for Stan.
Yeah. So you've been here for a couple of matches. I think you did one earlier today, didn't you?
Yeah, I did 2 of them, and then we had Justin sit in for one.
Ah. I was listening while I was at work.
I had some pretty close matches so far. Was a 7-5, and I think both of them might have been 7-5. Very, very close matches.
Ah, good. Sounds good on YouTube. We got feedback. Nothing, no comments yet on Facebook.
Yeah, all quiet on the Facebook front for now.
Well, you guys, this is a great match here. We got 2 very good, very accomplished pool players here. Let's smash that button, get some viewers out here. 21 doesn't do these guys justice.
Oh, wow, what a shot.
Speared that one. That is a great shot.
Right in the heart.
No justice for a shot like that.
I think he's okay there. It's a tight cut, but the thing is that he can just let the cue ball naturally travel. I don't think he has to really do anything. So.
Right. Just pick a spot and make the ball. He's got a couple of choices. He could try and go for a bank, but that doesn't do him much for lead unless he really gives her.
Yeah, I'm not thinking that. It looks like he's going to try and play safe here. He didn't find cover, but he's got length, and it's not a straightforward shot, so.
That's fairly well executed. That's, like you said, he's leaving a lot of distance there. Stan the man, James Brinson. That's right. Stan Taranjo's in the house.
He's been a regular at some of these big tournaments here in Calgary.
Yeah, he has. I don't know Woody very well. I've certainly seen Stan a lot.
Mm-hmm. And his brother Phil has been out here a number of times as well.
What's the play here, Chris?
Well, the challenge here is to be able to get around for the 7 and make it. So I think you might want to try and duck and cover.
Wow,
but he's taking the aggressive route, which
is going to work.
Is not going to do him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the pace. The problem is with the pace with that, he has such a small window to go into. So now he has a bank, but it's because it's off the rail. He does have a bank, but he can also play safe, like I think he's doing. He's just going to chip it over. Took it a little fast though.
Yep.
I don't think he's going to like what he's going to see here. Stan's going to do the exact same thing. He's just going to tap the 7 and just cuddle up under the 9.
Yeah. I mean, he's just so good at shots like that. That's just 100 years of experience there going.
Well, and just making sure that you control just the one ball, right? Like you'll notice there, he wasn't looking at really putting a whole lot of distance on the 7. Really, he just wanted to make sure that he got the right connection between the cue ball and the 9.
True, James. He does play an excellent. I think he won the last tournament that was held here, did he not? Stan? I know Steven won 1 or 2 that I watched, but I thought Stan.
He's always in the mix.
Yeah.
And certainly watching him play bar box 8 ball, he's certainly one of the best on the planet, I'd say.
This could be trouble. Oh. All right. It's not automatic now.
No, I think he got away with it here.
Yep.
Stan might be able to get to it, but it's certainly going to be a very thin cut. As soon as you do that, then you're worried about where you're sending the cue ball.
Of course. I was taking a wide look at it.
Yeah, that's what I expected. That thin cut's always going to be a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, it sure was.
Couldn't let her get away with
it. Very nice shot. Good control.
Yeah, definitely left himself straight, and barring incident or accident, I think Woody's going to take the first rack here.
Stop, stop. Or not stop, stop.
Oh, did I say accident?
Did I say stop, stop? I think we both had a little part in that one. Wow.
I think it cuts still, but
yeah.
Actually, looking at the angle from the top there, I'm not sure anymore.
Well, that is it for all our watchers. I guess we're just as good as Grant at this. We've got the old commentator's curse going right off the bat.
Yeah, it's important to have a hobby. Oh, yeah, he missed it. He's trying to cut it too thin, but he just didn't get it.
There's contact. No, not good enough. All right, I think that's going to be game 1.
He's saying he contacted it. Well, Woody must have said that it moved. I didn't see it.
Wow. If it moved, it oscillated by air.
That's okay, though. With a shot like that, Stan's not going to miss.
Yep.
All right.
All right. You've got the control.
First rack we're going down to.
We got one for Stan.
Yep.
First blood. This is an A-side match, everybody. So they're playing on the 9-foot, 9-ball, as you can see. Of course, the loser will still have a life. They'll be on the B side. And that continues with 8-ball on the 7-foot, and it's a race to 6.
This is something I like about this, and it's something they've just started to do in the last couple of years, is the mixed format ones, where you have a different game on the A side as the B side.
Yep.
And I think it's good, because I think it allows people to really show a lot more all-around play. I've often talked about potentially doing a triple knockout, time permitting, where you're doing 8, 9, and 10-ball.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, certainly, you know, you move from one to the other, and all of a sudden you have to shift your skill set and your approach, right? So.
Yep. Surprised we're not getting any comments coming through there on the Facebook. We got a couple here. James Brinson. Oh, James says that he watched it in slow-mo and it did not look like it moved.
No, I didn't think it moved either, which is why I was kind of surprised there. But fortunately, Stan, with where he was left, was good enough to make it, so it didn't matter.
Yep. Yeah, but a ball, maybe a little bit more of a gap, so he could see it quite easily.
So
what's he got here? That one is, you know.
He took out the 4-ball off the break. And I think he's going to play safe up against the 8. Oh, no, he's going to play the aggressive.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the times when I look at these, you can see the defensive and the offensive shot on this. And knowing which one the player is going to take sometimes is a bit of a trick.
Yeah. I had the good fortune of looking past the screen, and I just saw the angle he had, so. He might have a.
Well, he certainly has the ball. Whether he has the full ball or not, I'm not sure.
Yeah, the side view gives us a pretty good look there. You might even have enough to bank that.
Yeah, it looks like he does have the full ball. And maybe a little bit more, so maybe the bank's in play. Certainly, if he wants, he can play safe. Just basically hit it up and have the cue ball come back behind the 9.
Yeah. So typically when you're playing, Chris, are you looking for the safe? Are you an aggressive player? Are you a defensive player, or is it situational?
So I think it depends for me on, how I feel like I'm shooting, how the table layout is. If it's wide open and you feel you've got the run out, you go for it. If you don't feel like you've got the right connections, or if there's something you've got to do to develop, then I might look at a more defensive shot.
Right.
Or if you're not feeling like you're really in stroke yet, you kind of have to do that as well. James, it's a good question where you can find 7, 8, and 9 footers. Certainly, we only have the 2 styles here, the 7 and the 9. So it might be a bit of a challenge to do a triple knockout with that, where you have 3 different ones. But hope springs eternal.
So what's he doing here? Looks like he's going up table. Yeah.
Yeah, he decided he was going to play the safe the other way, where he was going to push the 2-ball to the rail. But
he had a little bit of pace. It's almost like he was trying to make it.
Well, I think he just hit it a little bit thicker than he intended.
Yeah. He stands. He can take the paint. Well, he doesn't even have to take the paint off this. It's a tough shot, but well within his capabilities for sure, as you just saw.
Hit that nice and left himself with a good line. I think the 3 passes, but it's close.
Yeah, he's lining it straight up, it looks like.
The risk here is making sure you don't leave yourself behind the 8.
Very nice shot.
Yeah, he hit that good.
Yeah. He just pop a bit of draw on this. Oh, he's going a little tops, it looks like. Whoa, 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 whoa.
No, he's good. These guys dial in on the weight pretty quickly on these tables.
I find it's an awful lot like golf. You know, it's you get good equipment, good greens. You just let the ball roll. You know, I love playing on fast greens when I play golf. Versus playing on a city course where you're playing with shaggy greens. You gotta sometimes give it a little extra on your stroke and put you out of kilter. It's to go up 2-0. Nice, good finish, right in the heart.
And there we are, up 2-0, and while we are waiting for the rack, we'll bring out one of our sponsors here. Bring out Nick's Cue Innovation here in town. Nick does full service from retipping and shaping, as well as cleaning cues to he actually builds and develops his own. He has a set of carbon that I think rivals some of the big producers, and also does jump and break cues. So definitely, if you're looking for something, Nick's the guy to go to. So
Nick does great work. I brought him what I'd call as a vintage cue. It had mother of pearl in my cue that I play with. Mother of pearl inlay was a one-of-a-kind prototype, and some of the inlay and so on was starting to lift, and gave it to him, and it came back better than new.
Yeah, I've got 2 carbon shafts from him as well, and they're the only ones I use. They're absolutely fantastic. So, so it looks like Woody here has gotten 1 ball off the break. It looks like the 3 ball. A good clean look at the 1, and what looks to be a pretty open table. Just the 5 looking like potentially a little bit awkward of a ball, and making sure he needs to do a little bit of navigation.
Oh, there.
Just so your comment, Len, you're absolutely right. Stan has been around for quite some time in Alberta.
Where did he end up here?
Looks like he played him safe on the 2.
Right.
Or he missed and managed to get a little bit fortunate. I didn't see.
Yeah,
so.
I wasn't watching there.
But, Stan's got a chance to do this with the 2 to the 7.
Yeah. In the heart. Oh. Bad luck.
No good deed, though. He'll be playing this safe by putting the 2 back towards the 5 and putting the cue ball up table, I suspect.
Yep. Very well done. Oh, is it peeking out?
No, I think he's clean on it.
Yeah. He might be able to catch it with a little right English ticket on the way by. It's in tough though. Yeah, he's looking at it. Yeah, he's going to put a little mass stay on this and try and swerve around here. Catch the rail and just missed. It's a good try. Maybe a little too much pace.
Yeah, those swerves are so sensitive to how hard you're striking the ball.
He was in tough. It was a good safety by by Stan.
Yeah, I suspect he's coming out 2 rails to put the 4 on the side and come back down for the 5. You get enough, though. Yeah, I think you should be able to stun it down. Or maybe even play top.
Oh, yeah.
Look out.
He's got a little angle there. The 5's off. You got what? What is an average entry to a tournament in Alberta now?
So for your standard weekend or the daily weekend ones that are here at the Leather Pocket, you're probably looking at $25 to $45. For these larger events, I would say you're probably somewhere in the $100 range on average, depending on where it goes. To give you an idea, the next one that's coming up, the Huntington Disease Hope for a Cure, which is coming up in mid-May here. It's a 3-person team, and it's a $375 entry fee, so that'd be $125 a player. So, yeah, I'd say probably somewhere in the, from an average perspective, in the 80 to 120 range would be pretty right.
Stan hit that one perfect. 7, now he's going to just bring it back for the 9 ball, and he'd be good. Get the commanding lead. Wow, well hit. Well hit. Very well done.
And Stan will take a 3-game lead. So speaking of that event.
Yeah, let's talk about that one a little bit.
We've got the second annual Huntington's Disease Hope for a Cure coming out May 12th through 14th. It's a 3-man 8-ball with an 1800 Fargo cap, and Q Sports Live will be covering it. So,
and I understand it's a shared event between Hidden Spot and Leather Pocket, right?
I think they're both. Yeah, I think this is going to be one of the first ones where they both get involved. I know they have over 20 teams now. I think it's up to 26, and I suspect it's going to hit 30 to 40 before we get to the playing weekend.
Yeah, I believe Q Sports Live will be streaming from Leather Pocket, and I think Esports Productions, Valerie Franiel will be doing the streaming from Hidden Spot.
Yeah, I don't think Grant and them have enough gear to be able to do it all themselves. So,
no.
All right. So Stan just put down a pretty good break there. 3 balls off the break with a free look at the 1 coming to the 2. So this could be he could be making quick cheddar out of this. It seems that when you're Dan, when you're rolling and when things seem to be going well, you get up to that break, which you might have been struggling with before, and then all of a sudden that happens.
I think he had to cheat it just a touch, create some angle to get over there for the 3, and he ended up just catching that horn.
Yeah, I think you're right. I was going to say that once you do it, it seems like all the balls just start going into the pockets, but
and then that.
Apparently I spoke too soon. Len, you're absolutely right. We have a number of players that are coming to Calgary from different places. Obviously, Edmonton for sure. Red Deer, Medicine Hat. Some people from BC. Some people from Saskatchewan and Manitoba, even.
Did he get the window?
I think it's close.
I think he would have liked to have. Hard to see.
Yeah, no, can't really tell.
I think he would have liked to have hit that 6. Yeah, no, there's a lot of similar players, common players that play in all these tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
They know each other. The best attracts the best. And a tournament like this where you've got a it's a handicapped entry fee. Nice shot. It's a handicapped entry fee, so it allows lower level players to come and play with some of the higher, rub shoulders with the higher level players with no great risk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you can either handicap the races or you handicap the entry fees, or sometimes both. I'm personally more in favor of handicapping the entry fees to give those players a chance to play and play some other competition. Handicapping races, for me at least, I find that it's you can use it like a crutch or you can use it like an excuse if something goes wrong there. So I much prefer, even against really good players, I never ask for weight and or any games or anything like that. I think that you need to do that in order to improve. You need to really test yourself against good players, but you need to test yourself evenly as if it was a match condition.
I agree.
So it looks like we're up
what do you got on the board?
Up to 3-1 here.
That's good. I mean, he hasn't made too many mistakes, and it was starting to run away on him a little bit there. So good to see that he got one back.
Yeah, it was just literally, I think he's had a couple of misses on some safeties, really, but he hasn't really made a whole ton that way.
Oh, hang on.
How many times is that cue ball going to get kicked? And he gets the one and gets fortunate.
Wow. So we have another question. In singles tournaments, do you necessarily have to be in a league to enter? It depends. I know in the ACS, or our players pool league here, but in ACS, you can pay your sanction fee and enter into, say, like the Westerns at Acadia, and you can play Scotch doubles and singles just by paying a fee. So you can, I think you can call it, you can buy your way in to those singles. I don't know about VNEA and BCA, how that works.
So for those ones, for the big events like Westerns and stuff like that, they do have a requirement, just like Vegas, where you need to have a certain number of weeks in a particular sanctioning league. But I think you may be talking more to the point of some of these sort of weekend events that you're talking about here. And for these, no, you don't really need to have any sanctioning at all, to be honest. They're going to take any players that are interested in participating. So
oh, Len, really? So that's the double handicap.
Yeah, so Len, you're saying that you have a handicap both on the entry fee and on the race, which I've seen those. It definitely makes for a challenge, and it really pressures the higher entry players. I think there's probably 10 ways to skin that cat. So it looks like Woody here made the 2 and came across and potted the 3 and didn't want to, leaving himself a little bit hooked on the 4.
Should make a hit, but
he was swinging for the fences on that one, I think.
He was.
Looks pretty straightforward here for Stan, I would think. Not really a ton of work. Come down from the 5 down to the rail for the 6, up for the 7, and the rest should be pretty easy math.
Should be.
Oh, unless.
All right.
Oh, he decided not to take the deep
He took
side.
the 8 and the 9 out of play.
Yeah.
Doing that. That's pretty smart, actually. Try and slow roll that. You might end up, somehow catching yourself behind the 9 or the 8.
Mm-hmm.
Took that right out of play and came all the way around. Well done.
A little bit of inside spin to check that up.
Yep. Just came up a little bit shorter than he probably wanted, but nothing too serious there.
Yeah, I expect another half a diamond, and he would have been really happy with it. And this is not terribly difficult. You just have to make sure now you're checking on your on your weight, either by taking a couple of rails or hitting it softly.
Yep.
And he hits it just perfect. Only.
Only just perfect. I don't think I've seen him miss a shot yet. Well, that came up just about perfect.
Yeah, he's left himself occasionally just a little bit off angle, but never in a place where he can't get to it.
Right.
And he finishes the deal.
Nothing but net.
We're at 4-1 here. So,
Yeah.
so side action here. Just kind of got off the side. What leagues are you playing in, Dan?
Oh, I play 3 nights a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So on the Monday night, I play in the Chills in-house 9-foot 8-ball. That's quite by accident I ended up there. I didn't start there this year, but one of my friends was playing, and a member dropped out of their team, and I said, okay, I'll go. Tuesday is another in-house league. I play. It's a partners in-house league, and it's just with friends. Probably not at my level. I think I'm sitting number 1 by a long shot there. And then I play in the Players Pool League, the ACS Pool League, in the intermix. Yeah. On Wednesdays. So that's, yeah.
It's a good, healthy mix.
Yeah, it's a good, healthy mix. I want to get into higher competition. I mean, I'm playing probably down to most of the competition that I'm playing against right now. But it's fun. How about you?
So, just before I answer that, Stan's made the 1 ball, and I suspect we're going to see a Carroll off the 2 onto the 9 potentially.
Ah, yes. Yep, they both look about same distance.
He'll come off the 2 off the rail.
Make short work of this.
Oh, just didn't
What
drop.
a shot.
But he gets second place.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know if you can see an edge. So I'm playing only 2 nights a week right now. So Mondays I play in the Pacific Vending PV Open division,
Okay.
which our team's managing to hold on to first place there, but it's very tight. Pretty good, tough competition. So, and then Thursdays I am playing in at Chills as well, their in-house league, which they have a 9-ball league, playing on the 9-foot tables.
Oh, nice.
A little bit different than your normal one. It doesn't play where you're playing for wins. You actually play point system. So then it scores kind of similar to the way you'd score in a conventional 8-ball league. So a 10-point game where the 9 balls worth 6 points, and then each of the odd-numbered balls are worth 1.
Oh.
So yeah, it's a bit of a different sort of beast, and that one's more for playing with some friends and just having a good time. So,
Well, that's, I mean, for me, I'd been playing. I played many years in Calgary, 20 plus, and I was playing in the Masters divisions, and then in 2013 I took 6 years off. Came back in 2019 just in time to get shut down. So it's been a little bit of a mixed bag of, getting back into it.
yeah,
But I'm getting my stroke back.
good to hear. And speaking of which, hello to Plums, or Plumes, I'm not sure which. Turnout's really good down here. We had a full field of 96 with a significant wait list. I think they almost could have filled 128, but they didn't have the room to be able to do it. Totally agree that, if Stan gets into a groove, it's going to be tough to stop him. He's got so much talent and so much experience with this game that it really does make it a challenge to keep up with him.
Ditto what Chris said. Yeah. No, I said I took for a little period of time. I credit Q Sports Live for getting me back, for getting me out of retirement, and I started watching some of the streams and seeing guys like you and people that I knew playing, and I got the itch back. But it was 6 much needed years that I lost the focus. I had lost the meaning.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't having fun anymore. It was all about winning, and Yeah, that was a little bit of a miss.
Well, I think it was he was trying to cinch it a bit to come out for the 3 and just kind of, these tables have been playing really, really tight. So, even the top players are having some challenges. Yeah, I totally understand what you mean about, whether you're playing the game or giving it up for a while. I'd hesitate to use the word retired from the game because the reality is that no one that I know of really truly leaves the game. They take a time off and then, like you say, the itch comes back because this is one of those games, to rip off an old board game from back in the 80s there, a minute to learn, a lifetime to master.
Right.
And there's always a new challenge. There's always something new to learn, and there's always a ton of fun to have it. One of the strengths I think about the Calgary scene and Alberta in general is the fact that not only do we have so many strong and talented players as well as people willing to come here, but we've also got some of the best people around, and the Len Memorial here just kind of highlights that. If you look at the number of people that have come out to kind of honor Len and the time and effort that he put into the Calgary pool scene.
Well, and that's exactly it. It was seeing the people on the stream that a lot of friends that I kind of lost touch with, and it was more about reconnecting with those people than necessarily the game itself. It was I say I got the itch, but
just be off for a second. I'm just going to find a ref. They've just asked for one.
Here's Larry Walport coming in.
Apologies for that, everyone. Just had to call someone over.
Yeah, so getting back, meeting, hanging out with the people. I came back with a new attitude. I was just happy to be playing again. And you come back and you have fun. And surprisingly, you play better.
Mm-hmm.
when you're not having fun. It's hard to sometimes, even the good tables, the good outs, the good this and that, you're not there. Oh.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Len, for your question, these events don't typically hold Calcutta as well. It's a very large field, so I doubt there would ever be one. In terms of the payouts, as with most of the events have here, they've been paying out top 25%, so they'll be paying 24 places with...
Did he make the shot? I looked away while...
I do not know. I think they're just reviewing the footage of it to review whether or not it was considered a clean shot.
Wow, was that tight?
One of the things I talked with Grant about in this is the fact that the advent of technology, we can have, the slow-mo camera on that, and pretty much everyone has one now, so it makes it very, 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 very easy to be able to really slow down and see where it goes. So, Len, just to finish off your question, the prize fund or pool is about just over $5,000 because the Leather Pocket graciously added $3,000. So top 24 pay, I believe the top prize is $1,050. And then I think it's $700 for second, and then going all the way down to...
It was a good shot.
The bottom six or eight are paying $70. So Woody made that one.
Wow.
To go to 4-2.
Can we see it? Sorry, we're on. But Larry's going to show us. Was it very close?
Yeah, but he definitely hit it first.
So looking at the shot.
I know he could make it.
We're just reviewing the slow-mo here.
Right there.
Yeah, it's clear that the 3 moved first.
It's that one frame.
Yep.
Right there.
Wow. That's
why it's
tight.
useful.
Absolutely, yeah. Larry's just saying how useful it is, and I totally agree with him. The technology for using slow-mo and being able to see those has made...
Because that was virtually undetectable for the naked eye.
I think that if you had a ref on that shot, it would have been a toss-up question to them.
The ref's probably going to call it good because I know he can make it, but You have to put right spin and throw it. So
it was a great shot nonetheless. That was.
All right.
What do we have here? We had a break.
So Stan has broken. He's gotten.
Made another ball.
No, I think that was a Woody's break and broke dries. So Stan is now looking at the 1. Hopefully back into the 4 and 5, I suspect.
Yeah. Perfect. The 3 is way down here, though.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a challenge. So he's going to be going over. And the problem is that the angle that he has means that that's going to be pushing the cue ball to the right rather than to the left. And so
playing short side.
Well, I don't know if the 3 passes. I think the 3 passes the 9, so he might be able to do that. Stan is just assembling his instrument for a particular type of bridge. It's an interesting one, not one I've seen before.
Yeah, it's just you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to say it.
I'm going to affectionately refer to it as a Christmas tree bridge.
Does he have carpet on it? Is it plastic with a little bit of carpet?
It looks like it's green. I think it's green plastic.
Yeah. Oh, green plastic. Okay.
Well, you know, nowadays you can 3D print so many different things. I've seen a number of racks, cue racks that have been printed.
Oh, of course.
That are, you know, as good or better. You've got certainly you can do rests, other devices. I know you can also do chalk holders and the like. Yeah, it's a tough stretch with the rake there, particularly both using the rake and bridging. Very high over a ball.
Mm-hmm. And he's got to give it a stroke.
And how strong is this if it misses the pocket? No.
Wow.
Really good effort there. He put it in and he was coming right down. It just got a little bit funny.
So we have 51. Where is everybody from? Let's have some audience participation here. Yeah, that was very unlucky.
Well, I'm from Calgary, so.
Come on. Are you? I've lived in Calgary since '91, so I call myself from Calgary now.
Same here. I've been here since '79. Because I'm years old.
And I'm years old too.
Exactly. You know, Len, you're absolutely right. You know, when you're playing well and good, that sometimes you get lucky. Hello, Gene from Macon, Georgia. When is Ben planning to do the draw for the shaft? I am not sure at this point. I will try and find out for you.
How do I get in that draw?
Hello, Jason from Nanaimo.
Hey,
BC
Jason.
in the house. It's interesting about geography in that I was just looking at it last week and looking at North America for some reason. I think I was unrelated to talking about Moscone and stuff like that, where everyone says, "Hey, North America should be there." I was looking in there and I found something interesting. Greenland is part of North America.
I did not know that.
I did not either. A little bit unusual for sure.
I just got to think the rest is better than this. He hit it again.
Well, he's got the extension on that, and you should be able to get a pretty good stroke to it.
So does he go for the carom? No.
No. No, I think you can safely go through rails here, and you can even let out your stroke here because even if you go up to the top rail and down, you're still going to have a pretty straightforward 1 to the 9. Hello, Jeff from St. Edward. Annie, I'm assuming, is New England. Probably getting to be a little bit late for some of our European friends.
Oh, he did go for, he went for both. He went for both.
Where would I put Greenland? You know, given where some of the Scandinavian countries are, I would think that, you know, you might consider it part of Europe. Could be considered part of the Arctic even. Or like Australia, you know, kind of its own thing. But North America, you know, I'm not really sure I see that either, but it is what it is. And Jeff, Nebraska, thank you.
And so, Greenland, Iceland's close to Greenland, is it not?
Mm-hmm. But I believe Iceland's part of Europe.
Yeah.
So that's why it was
That's
a little odd to me when I heard it.
Yeah, of course. Well, because you say it could be its own thing, but, I mean, it's Iceland's right there.
Len Hamilton for the last 25 years. Coming back to live in Edmonton this year. Well, it will be very nice to have you back in beautiful Alberta. Certainly if you want to come on down to Calgary and play in a couple of tournaments, more than happy to have you down here. And unfortunately, it looks like Woody got a little unfortunate with his cue ball. Okay. All right, I guess while we're quickly just waiting here for...
we're going to give some...
We'll do Grant a solid here and show up some of the products from Jam Up that are coming.
So I own two of these. I got the red and the blue.
I absolutely love them. I'm planning on getting a couple of those. I think they're absolutely gorgeous.
They are.
The hoodies.
I've got the blue one.
I know a couple of people that have the hoodies, and I did see Grant with the splice jacket today.
Yeah,
it looks
nice.
really, really nice. And definitely, if you're looking for some good apparel for playing pool or for not, you can't go wrong with Jam Up.
Oh, yeah. I've also got the, so I've got the hoodie. I'm wearing the long sleeve. That's similar to the BK Rush shirt. It's a lot of good apparel there.
Absolutely. So another strong break from Stan here. Looks like he got 2 balls.
Lincoln City, Oregon. I didn't say that right. Oregon. That's like Saskatchewan. I'm so proud of the French people revolting. I'm not gonna. We're gonna try and remain politicalless. That's not a word. I just made that up. But we're gonna. I have my opinions.
The old joke where they come to the king and go, the peasants are revolting, and he goes, they certainly are.
It's YouTube. They care what you think. Yep. That's good call there, James. Brent's got to be careful. I'm fearless.
Well, James, we love to hear what you guys think, and it's great that you're participating and also watching the stream. Please make sure that you share it out with all your friends and everyone else around, so that the more people we get participating, then the more we can give to you, and that's our goal.
Yep.
I think we're close to around 100 people right now between Facebook and YouTube.
He's getting a little unlucky.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yep. He's,
does Stan, does he go for it, or does he just try for the run out?
Depends. As the one, one goes by, no problem. So.
Well, the 1 certainly goes by.
Yeah.
But the 2 is a little bit awkward if you're trying to bring it down to the bottom left here. As you can see, the angle for it, you got to be pretty precise.
Yeah.
So I think what he's... It looks like he's going to try for it. Yeah, it looks like he's going to try for the 9.
Interesting.
Absolutely.
Well, he's up. He's up a couple. You can take that chance.
Well, also the fact that the 1 is going to be driving away from the 9, so even if he doesn't make it, he'll leave the 1 up table, and he can leave the cue ball right down here. So it's safe as well as giving him a good chance. Just like that. And does he get lucky to cover? No, I don't think he did.
No.
Hello, Adam and Mr. Spence.
Max is watching. Hey, Max. Nice shot. Sometimes tough when you slow roll like that. You're guiding it a touch.
So now, can he see enough of the 2 ball that he can get to a spot on the 7 to make it?
It looks like he's got.
Probably can. But unfortunately, when you do that, it sometimes gets a little wild. I think he got okay with that, though.
Yeah. Rearranged the furniture there, but turned out okay.
What does that mean when he retracts? Is he deleted?
Oh, you got good on the 4, 5. Should be duck soup from here.
Yeah,
get one back.
He was pretty straightforward on the 2 there, and from that it was all pretty much just stop in easy shape.
So Stan's aggressive play, might give one back. I might have tried what he tried.
I'd try the 9 there all day long. I think that the logic on it was pretty sound.
Yeah.
And he just got a little unlucky on the result.
Yeah. Yeah, if that 1 ball rolls a little bit further past that side pocket.
Or the 9. Uh-oh, look out.
Oh, no. That's 2 9 balls he's mailed in.
Yeah, he's just a little bit, just to be a little bit loosey-goosey on that last ball.
I might have tried to just draw off it and brought it over instead of going 2 rails around.
No, I don't mind going the 2 rails, but you got to make sure you put a little bit of spin on that just to make sure it spins away from the
natural.
From the natural one.
Wow.
So, first to the hill, Mr. Taranjo, 6-2.
Geez, you take those 2 9 balls back, it's 4-4.
You know, I was talking with Grant about this earlier, about those particular flip games and the ones that are so critical, which are, usually at like 3-2 or 4-3, where either one person goes up 2 or it flattens out. And those are really, really so crucial.
Yeah, Len, I've heard that comment more than once. And he's talking, for anybody who's watching on Facebook, he's talking that he would have liked to have seen Q Sports Live doing the coverage at Niagara CCS, which just took place, I believe, about a week ago. He said that there was some biased commentating towards Alberta. I know who was doing the commentating. I play on his team on Wednesdays, and he's from Alberta. So, well, you know what? I don't know what else to say. That happens. It's part of the human nature part of, people. Both Chris and I mean, if we see players that we know, we're probably going to be talking about them a little bit more than we would, about others. It's just kind of, again, human nature. I don't know if you've got any comments on that.
Well, having said that, I know that Grant and Ben and them and Q Sports as well. Excuse me, I don't remember the name of the individual. I think it's Rob from Winnipeg. The real goal of Q Sports Live has been to provide good pool coverage.
Exactly.
And you know what? If it's from Alberta, from Ontario, from wherever, if it's good pool coverage and it's good pool playing, that's the way they want to cover it. So if we could get that out farther, more venues and more places, I know they'd absolutely love to. And, never say never.
Yeah.
So it looks like Stan's going to probably close the escrow here. Yeah. Pretty straightforward run. 2 balls left for greatness. Just hit it and come right across. Oh.
Hit that a little thick.
But did he? No, I don't think he got it.
No. Well,
Woody may live to fight another day here.
yep. A little bit of the pool gods. Pool gods giving one back. He gave 2 and he got 1 back. I don't get. Got some weird things happening on our YouTube comments. Seems that all the comments from one individual have been retracted. None of them were bad. Get up there. It's a good shot. Good control on that one. One of my favorite movies, Len. They can't handle the truth. Few good men.
All right, so Woody brings it up to 6-3 here.
He does.
Needs to get a couple more and stand with the break.
Well, that's good, Len. That's what's important. I couldn't make it this. Well, I've never been to Niagara. I've been to Nanaimo. I've been to Penticton. Of course, been to the Calgary Westerns, and I think they had it once in Medicine Hat, maybe, or way back in the day. I've been to all those ones. I haven't been to Nova Scotia, and I haven't been to Niagara yet. I've been to Vegas too for the ACS.
Yeah, I've only done Calgary and Penticton myself. I live a pretty sheltered life, but they've always been, good events.
Yeah.
Organization has usually been pretty tight, and it's usually some good pools. So.
Yep.
All right, so Stan trying to seal the deal here with the break.
Wing ball went straight in, and a look at the one.
A look at the one. I don't know if it passes between the 7 and the 8. It looks like it might. If it does, then he's got a chance to run it all.
We were talking about our friend Nick earlier from Nick's Q Repair, and I can see on the table at the top of the table we're watching here, he's playing over there.
Yeah, currently he is leading 4-3.
Wow, what a good shot.
See a couple others. I see Carlos Barbosa just took the lead 4-3. Looking down at the far side, I think that's Alan Wang and Mark Vinogradov, and I think Mark is currently leading 3-2. Warren Ortiz is playing Justin Beavis. Warren leading 5-4.
Johnny Morales, is he playing or is he just practicing? It looks like he's playing.
It looks like he is playing. Don't see a score there.
You're bored, James. Come on. You say he bleeds. Yes, Stan can make a mistake once in a while. But I wouldn't bet on it.
Not where I'd be sending my money.
No.
Just got to make a nice soft shot here to get to the 6, and I think he might be good to go. Oh, look out.
That was a great feather to the side. You're right, Len. To hold it for that 3-ball, too, that was super smooth.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think he's 50-yard lined here.
We got references to Rocky and Dumb and Dumber. I'm not sure. Maybe it's the...
So you're saying there's a chance.
I was referring to the comment that we saw on Facebook there. It was from Len. He said that was one of my favorite movies. I was referring to...
A Few Good Men?
Yeah, A Few Good Men.
Yeah.
Now we got quotes from Rocky and Dumb and Dumber.
You start taking all my good material, I'm going to have to start coming up with new stuff. I don't know if I can do that.
Hey, of course, there's Jeff Dunham's.
Oh,
does he have a gap? Too? He does.
he does.
So, Jeff Dunham with his little terrorist doll, you know. Silence! I kill you!
Love watching that stuff. I'm a huge comedy fan, so.
Silence!
So Mike just let us know that the Tyler match is just started off on day 2 there. I think that's a 3-day race to 75, and I think there's 100K in the middle.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, definitely. You're starting to see some, big matches all around in the last few months. Like crazy numbers. Like even locally, we've been seeing some. I saw a doubles match that just kind of broke out. It looked like it was impromptu, and there was 4K in the middle.
Holy. Well, you know what? If people will gather around and watch, and putting money in the middle will make people just by default will make people watch, right? Like everybody gets intrigued by a little gambling that's going on.
For sure.
Yeah.
Coming around the 3 rails. Does he go too far?
A little deep. No, or not deep enough.
Yeah, it looks like he's
he can make that.
Probably going to have to play it to the side.
I checked that. I'll press the like button.
Absolutely. We need more likes on here for sure, and definitely share it out. We're somewhere around 130 people and growing strong here, so that's good.
Oh, 6-4. Clawing back.
All of a sudden, it looks like there's a match that has broken out.
No, that was a good out. He made some good shots there.
James, you're absolutely right. It's just a 2-man tournament.
Yeah, Len says on Facebook that he's had a couple of, or watched a couple of 12 to 15K in the middles in the last few months. That's great. That's, like I said, the more money that comes into it, I think the more you'll bring people out of the woodwork that, will want a piece of that.
Well, and certainly more excitement in watching it. I know when I was younger, one of the first matches I ever saw like that, I was down in BCA playing, and I ended up at one of the little small side rooms close to midnight, and I was asking what they were doing. Oh, look out. I was asking what they were doing, and they said they were playing a race to 10 and 10 ball for $10,000, and I was riveted. Like,
yep.
Young player that really hadn't seen that sort of stuff, and they're playing for $10,000, and it was one of the best matches I ever watched.
Well, because you were probably glued to it, right? Like, that's the thing. You start getting laser focused on their shots, right? It's not yours, but you're laser focused on their shots.
Absolutely. So Woody, unfortunate with his break, lost the cue ball a bit, and Stan's got a chance again to seal the deal here.
Yeah, Mike, this is turning into a good match, a great match.
We've had quite a few here today. I think this is the 4th match that we've had in a row where it's been tight match, good play, lots of interesting things.
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of mistakes in this match. Couple, but like forced mistakes, not
unforced. And speaking of which,
Chris smacked me now. Grant, where are you? You need to do the quick switcheroo here.
I'm sure he would be happy that we're carrying on his legacy.
That just wasn't right there. Yikes. I hope Stan doesn't watch this. He used to like me.
I'm sure you're fine. All right. It looks like Woody's left himself a little bit thin for getting down to the 6. He's either going to have to really spin it hard to the left or maybe try a bank.
If he banks, he can come down here for the 6. And he might, you know, if he gives it good enough pace, he can leave it in the middle of the bottom rail if he misses.
Absolutely, Len. I think from the commentator curse, fireball and beer is the cure for all ills.
Oh, he tried to cut. He tried to cut. And the 5 got a little close to the 7. I think it doesn't go anywhere. Maybe a little back cut.
And Mike, I'll get that for you. A shout out to Megan. Hello, Mr. Jacobson. Thanks for joining in.
Yes, hi, Cliff. Thank you very much. He's looking at the 7 to carry him off the 9. I don't know. There's not a lot there. Oh, he's going to chip off.
He may be looking to play safe.
Yep.
It's a tough one to chip off of because since you're going off the 7, you're going to be going straight across, and then the cue ball control becomes a bit of a challenge here. I think that's why he's looking at it. I don't know if the 5, I think the 5 might pass into the lower right.
I think he can cut it back. It's just not an easy shot.
Well,
I say 9 ball slap at it. No, I don't know. I don't know, Len. 9 is. I don't know.
It's absolutely part of the game, but personally, I don't know about taking the big slash at the 9.
Yeah, I think slow roll this and come back up. Put the 9 and the 7. Oh no! See, I thought the 7 was a carry possibility.
Off the 9.
Yeah,
that was a great shot.
Yeah. Well, that's what I first looked at, and I was like, nah. But it went. It went.
Sometimes your first instinct's the best one.
Sometimes, eh? Well, it was the game-winning shot. Look at that, how it turned out.
Absolutely. And here we are again, 2 balls to finish it off.
Yep.
And I have said that before.
Oh, my
Oh, and
goodness.
I can set it again.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. If I wasn't here, I wouldn't believe it. James Brinson said dead. James, you got the commentator curse. Oh, and he gives it back.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's
You
got
think
to
this is nerves?
got to be some nerves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to make the perfect shot. Yeah, Gene, you're absolutely right. The pressure is tough. You know, when you're playing to stay on the A side, and you're either trying to close the deal or close it up. It's always going to be a bit of a pressure shot.
Oh,
that should be enough to finish our match here. And there you have it.
And the crowd goes wild.
Stan Tranju getting through against Woody by a score of 7-4.
Very good match. Both players played very well. A couple of misses at the end there, but that's not indicative of the match. It was a good match.
Yeah, a couple of pressure bobbles. You know, I think both of them will have a couple of things that they'll want to take away from this for the next one, but they definitely will. We will pause it right here. We're going to probably take a break here for a couple of minutes and just close things down while we get ready, but definitely keep an eye out. We will be starting up again very, very quickly here for the next match.
Yep, we'll be back. Thanks, Chris.
All right, for Q Sports Live, on behalf of Grant and Ben and all of the Q Sports Live team, this is Chris Demers and Dan Clark.